Grand Rising. So, yeah, last night Diva didn't want to go and it was cozy having her here, so I let her sleep in here. And, yeah, of course, Diva being Diva, halfway through the night she wanted to go out, so I just let her out instead of picking her up and taking her to the cat caravan. She's getting older anyway, she's not going to go kill anything, and she's pretty smart as well. But yeah, it was nice when I woke up, I opened the door and let her in. I was like, Diva, and she came straight away. So she was obviously near and about. Mary, what are you doing? Obviously, since I've gotten up and gone to the toilet and let Mary out. Didn't I? Hey? She slept all in the cat caravan. Oh, Maroon, what are you doing? That's my pants. But yeah, I wasn't really going to do the 6 a.m. session. I was going to see what happened anyway. And what happened. When my alarm went off at 5:30, I was feeling this, what I've been feeling, this intense kind of pain up in my shoulder into my jaw. It was quite intense and tight. So I thought, yeah, okay. I felt awake enough. My, consciousness was telling me to get up and do it. So for the first time in ages, I was quite awake and conscious for it. And the session was everything that I needed. It all linked in with everything. Even from, yesterday, there was a lot of conversation about, my mum's disbelief, and, so that it all kind of ties in with my own sort of, it started with somebody saying, oh, there's dark clouds, it's going to rain. But it doesn't always. Dark clouds don't necessarily mean it's going to rain. But our past experiences make us think that that's the case. It's not always the case. This is what I tell people all the time as well. Anyway. And I understand that. But, yeah, somebody's realization of him talking about that was linked to their mother, and they realized that was their belief ultimately. And even after the session, because during the session we what did we do? It was all about removing doubts from and opening the heart, and I can't remember. Really, really very general affirmative kind of things in a way. But yeah, even afterwards it sort of came up that, it's obviously it's her own being scared of actually changing. She's learnt all the concepts of shifting human consciousness, but now that it's happening, it's very real for me. People will often, and I've done this myself, well, if I'm going to become all healed, what next? What does that mean for the rest of my life? All the changes that are going to happen and occur. But anyway, regardless, it was a beautiful journey, and I still have quite a bit of tightness in here. But at the end of the day, we are all consciousness, and we have the ability to tap into consciousness and ask consciousness to do what we want it to do. And yeah. But yeah, a lot of the session was also, about trusting our own power. which I've already, it felt like it was just the last little strands of what I needed to hear. So yeah, it's exciting because I guess it's an ongoing thing, but I'm nearly done with all the healing. I don't really think that encompasses everything that was said there. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And yeah, he sits there for 2 hours doing what he does. It's crazy, really. It's only a half an hour session, but he stays on for an extra hour and a half talking and connecting and helping people to understand that they are the healer. They are powerful. They are conscious energy. It's so beautiful, so beautiful. Shed some tears because it's so beautiful sometimes. Today was definitely no different. I'll get on with the day, I guess, though. Here I am again, editing yesterday's video. Diva's here. Mary's there. Did my cards for today. I was like, phenomenon, obstacle, damn, responsibility, damn. Phenomenon is a beautiful card, but either way, this is all really good. It's not as bad as it seems. We are always responsible, and there's always going to be some sort of things to get through. What's life without a challenge? But yeah, phenomenon, way of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. I think even, following through from yesterday's last cards, fire, and you've got the love with the boundaries. I feel like I've really processed that. Yeah, all that stuff. The family, weight of the world on my shoulders, and it's all been a pain in my shoulders. So as intense as they are this morning, I feel like that's all lifting, letting it all go, definitely, you know what I mean? But obstacle is star ancestors, hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper. So I guess maybe that's another challenge, going deeper somewhat today. Not sure. We will see, I guess, with that one. But, and then ending, I see, star bathing, possibly. Maybe it'll be a nice night. Maybe I'll get a bit of an activation in the evening. My responsibility of, transmitting that energy out into the world again. Process, transmit, getting on live. Who knows? But I like it though. I like it. Don't love it. I like it. Right, Diva? Yeah? God, you're so pretty. Just waiting to see what the dealio is with my tyre that got flat. Yeah, not really much I have to do else while I'm out, but yeah, had some beautiful chats and connections as usual before leaving home, whilst I did my sun salutations and had some chia pudding for breakfast this time. Should have gotten a video of it, but oops. But here I am anyway, kinda. Well, I put my few groceries away and the wheel is going to get fixed in the morning, so I'll go pick it up then. But yeah, it's actually quite warm today for a change, so yeah, feeling a bit lazy, doing some live streaming, writing some lists, so I'm organised for another day. booked my mentor call, and sat in the hammock for a bit, which is quite nice. Always nice. Yeah, I guess just floating about. Something to do with that middle card, I think, the obstacle. Speaking of blossoming flowers that are in the song about reclaiming this place like a blossoming flower, I was just looking at what I was about to talk to you about, which I've just watched the video for the next segment of branding, and also looking at my banner, which is what we're meant to be working on next anyway. And yeah, just looking at the flower, about how whether or not it all aligns with who I am, and it does. Like a blooming flower, I want us all to grow and change, I guess. Be bright, you know. Even like the yellow in the middle of the flower, it's actually perfect. But yeah, I'm pretty tired, and all these shifting things keep shifting from different places, like totally different places, like one side of the lower back to here, to the jaw, to a neck, you know, different sides, and it's all coming to a completion. I can feel it. Like, it feels great mostly, but then when there's a shifting intense energy within something, it's like super sharp. So fascinating stuff. Alright, so like, I know last week I did one of the Zoom classes, and I wasn't going to focus on them because like there's been ones that I've done before, but yeah, tonight's one was on branding, which I'm doing branding next. So I thought, all right, I'll have to check it out. And for most of the thing, they were talking about masks, and I was like, I don't need this. I don't have masks like most people, you know. If anything, it would be the not naughty mask, you know, in like not a sexual kind of thing, you know. I was just going to say it now, haven't I? But I guess this is what this whole thing has done. Or at the end, like, and I was shitting myself because it's like, oh, we're going to do a breakout room. Fuck, I hate breakout room things because situated with some random people to talk about stuff, and of all things, this stuff, because, you know, the last thing he said when going to the breakout room was kind of like, you know, if you think you don't have any masks, then, you know, there's something wrong, sort of kind of thing. And I'm like, I don't think I don't have any masks, kind of, you know. So I ripped the Band-Aid off and I jumped in first. And I skipped around what I was trying to say and replacing the word sexual with sensual. And the two girls, you know, especially one of them, she asked a few questions, and then she just must have known. And she mentioned as well, she said that about the sexual one. So it's definitely harder to speak of in a bigger group, but I guess also just hearing, you know, the realness. I think he brought up, like, in the main group, I don't know what it was exactly, but I was like, I'm just being judgmental of myself and kind of immature and not real about this. Like, there's so many people out there, and I've thought about this, but it wasn't until tonight, until this divine intervention happened, that it all just clicked, because I was forced to do it, chat about these things with people slightly, and epiphany, really. Surprised I don't have the epiphany card, but I know there is activation of sorts, which I realized as well in that. What did I write here? Like, look deeper. You know, earlier I had question marks. I'm too deep? Question mark. But no, I don't think that's it. The obstacle is that I feel like I'm going too deeper. I'm not allowing myself to be perfectly imperfect. It's also the obstacle. But responsibility, light body, crystal grid, activation, star bathing, like, I guess it's that, you know, I am a responsible adult and I can talk about sexual things if I want to. And not have to worry about being judged. Fascinating. I must say though, you know, paperwork, books, flicking through pages, going from this, and then switching over to, like, while I was doing it, because the mask stuff was a little bit boring, I wrote my I help statement and uploaded it, and like went to this book, and definitely it is making me more tired. But this is what I mean, like, I don't have masks really. I put it all out there. Mostly, you know, there's some things that are a little bit naughty that I tried not to put on here, but that's just, I guess, you know, you can't put everything as well at the same time. So I am perfectly imperfect. That's it. You know what I mean? Feeding the cats, just went to put my phone down here and I was like, whoop. Not that I'm scared to go near it, but isn't it pretty? Sorry if you're scared of spiders. That's it. Good night.